Hey, hello, welcome to my front porch jam daytime edition. I usually do these in the evening, but I thought, hey, you know what? Why not do one in the daytime? There's no rules about that. And what is most important is that this week is a week off work for me. So that's kind of cool. I just took a little vacation time to get some stuff done around the house. Going to also do some work on getting set up for what will become my guitar show that I'm going to be doing on a weekly basis, which these sort of guitar lessons are part of, for sure. So anyways, more to come on that soon. That'll start in November, the first weekend, and I'm thinking it would be a Saturday night thing. That's what I'm thinking. So anyways, but for today, I have a song that I wanted to talk about. In the spirit of learning new music and not just playing the same old stuff all the time, I thought I would cover a new song by a band called Glass Animals. So you probably know this song, the Road Shimmer, Wiggling the Vision. He waves, I'm swimming with the river. Road Shimmer, Wiggling the Vision. He waves, I'm swimming. So there you go. My guitar sounded kind of quiet for some reason. I had to check my setting there. Anyways, you know the song, so or maybe you don't. I guess I shouldn't say that confidently. It was one of the biggest songs of last year, so you probably know it. Like I said, it's on the U.S. charts all throughout last year, but I have some more song details about this that actually has some interesting notes that goes a bit beyond that, actually. So we'll talk about that. A couple things I want to note on the song itself. If I go to the chords, a couple things to note. First of all, sorry, I got to stiff my nose a little bit. I got a kind of a runny nose this morning. I think it's maybe the cool weather. I don't know. It's nice, comfortable, cool weather from my perspective, but it is in the 60s, so it's a little chilly. And that's inside temperature on the porch, by the way. The inside temperature on the porch is in the 60s. Outside, I think it's more like in the 50s. But let's see. We'll go ahead and transition this over. And what we're looking at here, a couple things to note. At the beginning of the song, it goes to the C minor, the B, and then jumps into the lyrics. So it's... Last night all I think about is you. So it's got that start. That's a little bit of an unconventional beginning to a song. So there is that to note. If I scroll down to the bridge, a couple things to note about the bridge. So the bridge kind of changes the cadence, the strumming pattern, I guess I should say. So it's, I just want to know what you're dreaming of when you sleep at night and it's comfortable. Just wish I could give you that perfectly. So now, hopefully, I have a little off on that G chord there, but we'll try to do better when we're actually playing it. So when you're in the flow of playing the song, it's a little easier. When you just go in cold like that, sometimes it's a little harder. But nonetheless, just keep that in mind. So. So that's the strumming pattern for the bridge. Then other thing to note is that it goes to a D sharp there in the second part of the bridge. So it's so it goes from the so just keep that in mind. That's the D sharp is in there in one place. Also, all the chords in this song are bar chords, with the exception of the E. So that's a little different too. We usually don't do it that way. Usually the stuff I play on here is just a lot of open chords in the first position. This song is not that. So be aware that this song is looking at a bunch of bar chords, and it can be kind of a challenging song because when you're playing that many bar chords, there's a couple things. If your hand's not well conditioned, you could get a bit of a cramp. The other thing is that they're in some ways, bar chords are easier, but the thing is that there's also more room for error, I guess you might say, when you're moving around on the neck. So, especially if you're playing and singing, and you can easily go, be off a fret or something like that. That all comes with practice, and I definitely make those mistakes myself. So, But nonetheless, just keep practicing and get it down. So that makes it a little bit more challenging. One other thing I want to share is on the guitar chord generator. I go over to this. On the guitar chord generator, you can put any chord in the song in here, and you can call up how to play that. So if we want to go to the, let's go to the B first of all. So B, there's a B major in there. So we'll go B major, and there it is, and got that. Okay. Now, the one thing I want to point out is when you go to the G sharp, and this is a minor, go to the G sharp minor, see out to the side it has a number 11. That would indicate it's played in the 11th fret in this fingering. If you watch the video, I don't play it in that fret. I play it in the 4th fret, and so you can click through the versions, the voicing rather, and you can find all the different ways to play that. And there's 28 ways to play a G sharp minor. One of the cool things about guitar, but also one of the things that can make it a bit challenging. But you can choose technically whatever voicing you like will technically work, but it does change the character of the song depending upon what you choose. So I just wanted to be aware of that. So yes, any G sharp minor is the same chord, but it will change the feel of the song if you play it at a radically different position on the neck than what I'm playing. So anyways, with that said, we can go ahead and run through this, and then what we'll do is do some notes about the band afterwards. There's actually some kind of interesting things, but again, this is Heat Waves by Glass Animals. I hope I said that before. I don't know if I did. But anyways, it's like I said, Heat Waves by Glass Animals. The tab, or not the tab, but the chord chart rather, is linked in the show notes. It's there to grab. So grab that. You can play along at home. It is in the same key as the recording if you prefer to play through recording. So that's good. Another thing I want to point out to you is that this song was, I believe, composed electronically, and it has some voice effects. Like at the beginning, it's off in the distance, like they're talking through a sort of a telephone or something. Then immediately after that, it follows on with like an octave lower part on the road shimmer, wiggle in the vision, heat waves. Well, obviously, if you're playing it on acoustic guitar, it's kind of hard to do that with your voice. So you can try to do it, but mostly I think it would probably just kind of sound stupid, actually. So I don't think I would do that. Like you could go road shimmer, wiggle in the vision, heat, but we'll not do that today. But anyways, just be aware of that. And so what this would really lead to more than anything else is this would be a song that would be in the as interpreted by category. That is a good catch-all for this. So when you do a song that's being played and performed quite a lot differently than the original, even with the same chords and stuff, then you can always throw out the sort of disclaimer as interpreted by. So this is Heat Waves as interpreted by me on my front porch, and we're just hanging out jamming, so maybe some mistakes here and there and stuff. Last night I think about is you. Wish baby you can walk through. Don't wanna, but I think about you. No, I'm never gonna do. Road shimmer, wiggle in the vision. Heat waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. Road shimmer, wiggle in the vision. Heat waves, I'm swimming in a. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves be faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Times all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves be faking me out. Can't make you happier now. So I put something on TV. I'll never want to think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You need a better life than this. Need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's going down, but the night has come. But times all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves be faking me out and make you happier now. Can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something that's so loving, but gotta let you go. You'd be better off with someone new. I wanna be alone. You know that it hurts me too. broken when you cry. Just one more, then I say goodbye. Times when I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves be faking me out and make you happier now. Times when I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves be faking me out and make you happier now. Just wanna know what you're dreaming of when you sleep and you smile so comfortable. Just wish I could give you that look that's perfectly unsad. Sometimes when I think about you, heat waves in the middle of June. Heat waves be faking me out. Heat waves be faking me out. Times when I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves be faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Times when I think about is you. Waves in the middle of June. Heat waves be faking me out. Can't make you happier now. But shimmer, wiggle in the vision. Heat waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. Shimmer, wiggle in the vision. Heat waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. There you go. I'm out of breath. Maybe I'm playing it too fast. I don't know. Anyways, in the spirit of learning new songs, not just playing old people songs, which I'll be doing some of those too, real soon. But I wanted to get that one down because it's fun. It's a fun song to play. It's not fun in the lyrics. It's actually anything but fun in the lyrics. Usually I do songs that are a little more maybe lighthearted. And if I do like a love song kind of thing, it's usually a little bit tongue in cheek or whatever. But this song is just kind of sad all the way around. So let's talk about the song and a little bit about what's going on here in the song. So in the band, okay. A couple things about this band. One thing is that when I was talking to some people about making this video, they were basically, of the notion that like it's a one-hit wonder band. Little more than that. They've been around since 2010. But first of all, with the song itself, a few notes about the song. The song is about a man who's failing at a romantic relationship. He doesn't feel like he's giving his partner the life that she deserves, and it differs from the typical heartache song in that all of the angst is directed inwardly. So frontman Dave Bailey never blames or condemns his partner, only himself. So it's all his fault. So according to Bailey, it's about a real person. He was very important to him, but is no longer part of his life. So poor Dave. The whole thing is meant to feel really reflective, and it ends up focusing on one memory, which is about a certain person that I really missed. So he wrote the song in May 2019, but this person's birthday is in June. Thus the line, sometimes all I think about is you, late nights in the middle of June. So interesting. And and poor Dave can't get a break, I guess. But on a serious note, though, this is a serious song, so just don't make fun. The term heat wave denotes usually denotes a stretch of uncommonly hot weather, but that's not the way Bailey uses it here. In this song, the term is used in the sense of a heat haze, which is sometimes also called a highway mirage. So you know what we're talking about here. Both names refer to the wavy air that rises from the asphalt on extremely hot days. He is using it as a metaphor for his own failed promises. He tried to offer his love all the things she wants and needs, but they're just like heat waves rising off the asphalt, illusory and without substance. Goodness. So anyways, like I said, kind of a sad song, but a good song though. It's catchy. I've kind of got it in my head. I've been practicing it a lot. It's actually, it's kind of hard. I had to practice a little more than usual, and I still don't know that I did the greatest version of that, but it's a tricky one, and so, but anyways, it kind of stays in your head, right? So, and there's more to this, I think, in a minute when we see what it did on the charts. So Glass Animals are an English indie rock band formed in Oxford in 2010. So they've been around quite a while. And it's led by their singer, songwriter, and producer Dave Bailey. The group also features his childhood friends Joe Seward, Ed Irwin Singer, and Drew McFarlane. He wrote and produced all 3 Glass Animals albums, so they have 3 albums. He spent his childhood in Massachusetts and Texas before relocating to Oxford, where he met the other band members at school. So their first album was called Zaba, released in 2014, and it spawned a single called Gooey, which I have not looked up yet, but I might have to check that out. It was eventually certified platinum in the United States. So there you go. That right there is not a one-hit wonder. Second full album, How to Be a Human Being, received positive reviews and won 2 categories at the 2018 MPG Awards for the UK Album of the Year and Self-Producing Artist of the Year, as well as a spot on the Mercury Prize shortlist. And so good for them. I don't know what that is, but I do like the fact that they are Self-Producing Artist of the Year, because I like to think of myself as being in that general category. I'm definitely a DIY self-produced kind of person myself. So all good there. So I got to fix my jacket. Okay, my shirt all yanked out of my. I think I might get a shirt with the different style of sleeves or something. I don't know. But anyways, that's a different topic. But I like to dress professionally for these performances, even if it's on the porch, which may make you wonder. Why do you wear a suit on the porch? Do you wear a suit all the time? Yes to both, or yes to that one. I guess not to both, because there's only one question. And why do you wear a suit on the porch? Well, it's a good look when you're hanging out on the porch. That's why. So, but anyways, they're best known for their biggest hit single, Heat Waves, which went viral on the social media platform TikTok. So. That never hurts. I've been waiting for that to happen some of my songs as well, but so far no luck just yet. But I'll keep you posted. It was a sleeper hit, as they say, and it had some interesting things to note about this. I think this is really interesting. In the United States, Heat Waves peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, dated on the 12th of March of 2022. So it was released quite a lot. Been out for several years at that point, but interesting to note that it took that long, and there's something special about this. It completed a record-breaking 59-week climb to that position, so over a year on the charts to climb up to number 1. It dethroned Encanto's "We Don't Talk About Bruno" after 5 consecutive weeks at number 1. Heat Waves previously reached number 10 on the Hot 100 in its 42nd week on the chart, breaking the record for the longest climb to the top 10, surpassing Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats in 2007. The song also reached the top 5 in its 51st week on the chart, breaking the record previously set by Gabby Barrett's I Hope in 2020. The song was in the top 10 up to its 80th week, which that's really remarkable on the chart. No other song in the chart's history has reached such longevity. That's pretty amazing when you think about it. The song was out for a couple years. It became big on TikTok, went up the charts. It stayed on the charts for 80 weeks. I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? Became one of the biggest songs of last year. Matter of fact, some charts, when you look at them, identifies this as the biggest song of last year. One of the reasons I picked it, I think it was the Billboard chart that identified it as the number 1 song of 2022. Really interesting stuff there. So I might check out some more stuff by this band. But the main thing is I just want to cover some stuff that's a little more contemporary in addition to some of the other music I've been doing. I'm going to do a few more jams this week, and I think I'll be doing, not sure yet, but been thinking about I'm Still Standing by Elton John. That'd be a good one. And then the other night I was playing around just jamming along to some songs when I was hanging out, and was playing Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. That's actually kind of fun. So I don't know, might do that one too. But anyways, we'll see. So anyways, have a good afternoon as it is, or whenever you're watching this, or evening, whatever the case may be. But I will talk to you later and be back soon with some more jams. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.